Hey guys, I wanted to give you a quick poll with my exhaust system to show you how it sounds in the car, but I also wanted to talk about your choices for G80 exhaust. In my opinion, if you're going to do the entire exhaust from downpipes to axle back, my opinion is to run a valve controller where you keep the valves closed almost all, if not all the time. The reason being is because when you change the downpipes, it makes the system much louder. And aftermarket axle back systems, when the valves are open, are essentially straight pipes. So you go from loud to obnoxiously loud in that situation. So if you want to run an axle back that actually goes from quiet to louder system, you're going to want to keep the stock downpipes, right? If you want to run all of the pipes, you know, the aftermarket downpipes, the aftermarket mid pipe, and you want to run an axle back system, you need to get a valve controller and control the valves to where you keep it closed, if not all the time, most of the time. Or you can do a system like mine where I omitted the valves, and so the exhaust runs through muffler system all the time. It's essentially the Eisenman race muffler system without the valves, without the option to go straight through. Okay, so if you want to do an axle back and have it mild to wild, keep the stock downpipes. If you are set on doing the downpipes, you need to either get a valve controller with the aftermarket axle back to where you keep the valves closed all the time. You do a custom system like mine, or use the OEM muffler system, which will control the noise to where the valves are not truly open all the time. And there is some exhaust flow that will be muffled and it will be somewhat quieter. So that's my advice, you guys. If you're going to do the downpipes, keep the OEM, or do a custom system where the valves are closed most of the time, if not all the time. If you're not going to do the downpipes, then you can kind of go wild with the mid pipe and axle back box. That's the best situation. Now, as far as the sound goes, once you do the system, okay, and especially if you go to an axle back system, you're going to have a little bit of drone from about 1500 to about 2000 RPM. So the way you mitigate that is by keeping it in Sports Plus mode as much as possible. When the car downshifts, it will only fall to about 2000 RPM, even under part load. And, you know, probably about 75% of that small area of drone, 1500 to 2000, obviously all of that will go away, but around 2000 will be mitigated. Okay, so if you want to keep it in Sports Plus mode. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take the car around the block so you can hear it, and you can probably, you know, make a better decision for yourself. So let's go. It's not wild at all. It actually sounds very good. But again, Sports Plus mode. I'll keep going here so you can see that it does not, what the sound is when you're cruising. So you can see there's a small amount of drone, but it is not bad. And that the RPM never goes much below 2,000 RPM, and that really helps. So I hope you guys got a lot from this. If you need any advice on exhaust and don't want to waste your money, please ask in the questions below. I'll make sure that you get the sound that you want. Take care. Bye-bye.